You know when you try to save yourself a few bucks by going with a simple solution? Yeah, that was me with this outdoor light. Spoiler alert, it didn't go as planned. I wanted to add a light by the side door of my house that would automatically turn on when motion was detected. I figured, instead of overcomplicating things with my smart home, I'll just buy a regular outdoor light with a built-in motion sensor and a timer. At the end of the day, this isn't really a high traffic area. It's just for the occasional walkthrough when somebody's entering or heading to that part of the yard. And if I haven't mentioned, I really don't like keeping my outdoor lights on all the time. I live in an area with a lot of bugs, so I'd rather not do that. I usually just keep my front lights on, but the side definitely needed something like this with a timer. Anyways, at first the light that I bought seems perfect. It was a very inexpensive solution, but after testing it for a few days, I realized that the timer didn't really work right. The light would just turn on and then it just stay on basically all night. I would wake up in the morning to go to work and still find it on. I tried everything. I tried adjusting the dials, changing the sensitivity, and even resetting it, but nothing worked consistently. And honestly, it reminded me why I usually stick to smart home products. Yes, you have to spend a little bit more out of pocket, but since switching to smart home devices, the problem has been solved for good. So anyways, I decided to start over and do it the right way. I looked for the cheapest Matter switch that I could find, and I picked up the Apple Smart Wi-Fi light switch, which was a great deal. I think I paid maybe 12 or 13 bucks for it. It might be the cheapest Matter light switch out there that requires a neutral wire. Anyways, I connected to my smart home through Matter, but now I need the motion sensor that could trigger the light switch. After searching around, I found the Ombus outdoor motion sensor. Unfortunately, it's not Matter compatible, but it is HomeKit over Thread, which means it still works perfectly with my smart home and is power efficient and reliable thanks to the Thread protocol. This sensor gives you motion, humidity, temperature reading, has about 4-year battery life, and is IP66 rated. It also includes a brightness and darkness sensor, which unfortunately those are not exposed to Applehome. So now that everything is connected to my smart home, the sensor detects motion and it triggers that smart switch, which powers the light that I have it connected to. And since all of that is smart, I can customize everything, the duration, the schedule, right from my phone. And that's exactly what I did. I set up one simple automation. If motion is detected, to turn on the light and to turn off after 1 minute of no motion. But this would only happen at night. And let me tell you, I haven't had a single hiccup. It's been 100% reliable. So before we continue in the video, I realized that I never show how I mounted the sensor. So what I did was, instead of using the screws and mounted it to my gutter, I used the tape that is provided with this sensor, but it didn't do so well. So instead I used a different approach with zip ties, and it has been great since then. What I have it mounted looking down because it was actually getting triggered by the cars that were driving in front of my house. And as you saw in my video, even walking, I don't know, maybe 15, 20 feet, it was still capturing me and turning on the light that is over there. So I just want to show you guys that. In the end, yeah, like I said earlier, I spent a little bit more than I planned to because now I needed a light, the smart switch, and the motion sensor instead of just that all-in-one outdoor light that I started with. But again, it works perfectly. Sometimes trying to go simple ends up being more work. You just have to invest a little bit more to do it right. Sure, maybe that first light was actually just a bad unit, but doing it with a smart home device opens up way more possibilities, especially a lot more automation options. If you're planning on outdoor lighting or motion automation, consider building it into your smart home from the start. You'll save yourself a lot of frustration later, like I wish I did. If you like this video, you may actually enjoy last week's video about my morning automation right here. Let me know in the comments if you tried a simple setup first and eventually upgraded it to your smart home too. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you in my next video.